If you run Google Ads, you got this email here in the last couple days with updates to phrase and broad match modified keywords. Now, I'm not going to go through and recite this email for you because, well, you could pause the video and read it all on my screen right now, or, well, you may have already read the email when you got it, right? So when you read what's changing, it says starting on February 18th, so that's like 2 weeks from now, phrase and broad match modified keywords will begin to match the same user searches, right? So at simple terms, what this is saying is that, hey, we're no longer going to be looking at and using your phrase match keywords that you've put in. We're no longer going to be looking at them as just phrase matches. Instead, we're going to be looking at them as broad match keywords. And the way I see it is Google Ads is kind of trying to eliminate the amount of targeting that you do inside of the platform, right? They're trying to eliminate your use, or they are eliminating essentially your use of phrase match keywords here and trying to get everybody to go to big broad match. Now, what that means for them is that besides you have less control of the keywords, they can match you to all kinds of other stuff. So if they're billing you by the click, well, they're going to get to bill you more, right? They're going to get to bill you for broader keywords that are usually going to have a higher cost and might not be what you want to match for. So what can you do and how can you fight this? Or not fight it, but what can you do about it and work with it? Well, the solution is simple, and it's something that I have been talking about for years, and I've included this in my info product course on contractor marketing when I did that. I've applied it in my own businesses that I do using Google Ads, both local home service businesses and online businesses, and that is using the maximize conversion setting here that is in Google Ads. So I've got a whole nother video on it. I'm probably not going to go onto my YouTube channel right now and dig it up, but I'll link to it below either in the comments or the description. And right now in my Google Ads account, we are at the settings on the campaign level, right? And you'll notice right here, bidding is set to maximize conversion. So, you know, the way Google Ads works here, and let me pull up a whiteboard. I like doing this in Zoom. Let me find it. Is fundamentally, you send keywords. Why is this not working? I am so not sure why this thing is not working. Let me come into my Zoom tool here, open up Zoom, which is now in some way hiding on my screen. And let me just share another whiteboard. Hopefully this one works. I got to click resume share. That's what I needed to do. Future reference if you're ever out there using Zoom, right, is you have keywords. I'm just going to say keywords. I'm going to put this in 3 times just to kind of denote that it's multiple keywords. And then the keywords come to a landing page. Okay, so something like that. I'll just draw some little arrows like this that kind of get funneled into a landing page, right? Well, when the user hits the landing page, they need to kind of hit, or they don't need to hit, but they need to meet a conversion event, okay? So when the user comes from the keywords, they hit the landing page, they need to achieve a conversion event. And to really get anywhere with Google Ads, as they're limiting out your keyword functionality, you have to have Google Ads set to optimize for one single conversion event on your landing page. And I say one single conversion event because I know in the home service world, a lot of times I'll see people have all kinds of things on their landing page. They have a call now, they have a submit a form, they have a book online, they have a chat now, and I don't know, somehow they come up with like 10 other calls to actions on the landing page. And it's like, no, that's horribly wrong. You know, if you want to run pay-per-click and paid traffic right, you need to have one clear conversion event, right? Well, you need to have your one clear conversion event integrated with Google Ads. In my case, in this campaign, which is a call campaign for a local home service business, it's a phone number. So when someone dials the phone number on the landing page, boom, that comes back to our Google Ads. And then you need to have that set in here by setting maximize conversions. Right now, when you just set maximize conversions, it'll go for all of the conversions that you have in your account. So if you have multiple conversions up here under tools and then conversions, it'll just optimize for any conversions. And if you pay any attention to it or you go into your conversions, you'll probably notice there's a bunch of conversions in there that Google creates that are nothing more than vanity metrics. Like, for example, I think one of the ones that I recall in there seeing in mine recently was location visits, right? And a location visit as defined by Google was simply somebody that clicked on our address from a site link extension, or not a site link extension, a map extension, right? So if somebody clicked on the address, they were saying, visit to your business or something like that, and making it seem like it was a conversion, when really all it was a click, right? So they're very, I don't want to say tricky, they're very snaky like that in what they're doing. So you, as the advertiser, have to define your conversion event, set your campaigns to maximize conversions, or get them to maximize conversions. And I say get them to maximize conversions because you usually just cannot turn on a campaign and set it to maximize conversions. You do have to go through a manual bidding process. And that's a whole nother topic that I could talk for hours on. Manual bidding process with keywords and going on a cost per click basis. And then once you get a sample size of conversions, then it's good to set it to maximize conversions. And then when you get to the maximize conversions level, you need to come down here to conversions and select your campaign level conversion, right? So I'm not going to go through here and try editing it. Use the account level, right? So if you use account level, it's going to use all the ones that are in your conversions, as I was talking about earlier. But then when you choose conversion actions for this campaign, you choose that one specific conversion action, which is my phone call. That's integrated through a program called CallRail. Okay, so to kind of just recap and clarify, you need to have a single conversion event, and that needs to be set in your Google Ads. And you can't just start off by going and targeting maximize conversions. You will have to go through a process of spending a little bit of money, bidding on keywords, although at this point you're not going to have enough control over them. But once you get to a certain sample size of conversions, I like to say 20 of them within a week, then you can set it to maximize conversions and let things kick. Or if you are budget conscious and you don't really want to maximize conversions, you can change it to target CPA. Where is that? Select the bid strategy. You come down here to a target CPA right there and do it, and then kind of put a target cost per action, a target cost per conversion on it, and let things run like that. But the bottom line here is fundamentally, you will not get anywhere. And I've been saying this for years on Google Ads. You will not get anywhere with Google Ads unless you have that one defined conversion event and the campaign is optimizing for it. By doing that, it really doesn't matter what keywords the ads are showing for, because Google is looking at the keywords, it's looking at the search intent, it's looking at the time of day, it's looking at the user behavior, and then finding people that will convert. So think about that, right? With Facebook ads, and I guess this is another tangent, but Facebook ads has done the same thing over the last few years. All paid advertising platforms have been on this trend of eliminating your actual input and control over the campaigns, and instead trying to get you to focus on optimizing for a single conversion event. So for you as the marketer, it's important to have that powerful conversion event, and then let these platforms find people that will convert and let them really do the heavy lifting and figure out who it is. So you give them a big, broad audience, which is what's happening here with the shift from phrase match to broad match, and then let them find the people who are converting. Because I really don't care what keywords my users are typing in. All I care about is the cost of my conversion event and driving that down. So I think what you'll find when you get set up this way is that everything you thought you knew before about the keywords and buyer intent and what converts, once you get set up this way, you'll kind of realize, wow, what I thought I knew wasn't actually what I think I know wasn't actually so, or what I thought I know wasn't actually so, right? You'll find that basically kind of the general wisdom around keyword optimization and everything is wrong once you, or not wrong, but your logic's a little flawed once you start optimizing for the conversion event. So while yes, it might seem like they're taking away your ability to use the platform, I think that for savvy advertisers and people that can adapt going forward, this is a big positive step. And, it's something as I've said in practice, I've been running for years. So let me know if you guys have any questions or comments on them. Drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, guys, that's a wrap on this video.